Hey there, Jen Dyes here from Status Coup with an unfortunate yet expected update about the Ghislaine Maxwell case. Several days ago, I did a video explaining that a judge had ordered certain documents unsealed that would be really beneficial for the public to know and really vital for this case against Ghislaine Maxwell. These documents are supposed to contain testimonies from Virginia Roberts Giuffre, who's one of the most vocal alleged victims of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, as well as testimony from Ghislaine Maxwell herself, among other things. So a lot of people got really excited. I tried to temper my expectations because, as has happened before, you never know what's to come, truly, when it comes to the Epstein world. So while I tried to not get my hopes up, but I kind of did. I was thinking, it truly is in the public interest for these documents to be released. We need to know what happened. We need to hear more from Virginia Roberts Giuffre. We need to hear Ghislaine Maxwell's explanations for certain things. We need these documents. So I expected it, but I definitely feel a little naive because on Tuesday, I thought we were getting some good news because the judge in the case had ordered the start of the unsealing of the documents. So I was like, okay, maybe this is going to happen after all. Then yesterday we heard, no, it's actually not. It's actually not going to happen on Thursday. So I'm going to go through two different articles to show you why we're not getting these documents. The new scheduled date for the documents is Monday, but a lot could happen between now and then. So let's dive in. The first article here is out of the New York Post. Judge agrees to postpone release of secret Ghislaine Maxwell files. So again, this was posted yesterday evening so that was July 29th. A Manhattan federal judge on Wednesday evening agreed to postpone unsealing depositions related to the sex life of Ghislaine Maxwell until the alleged madam can file an appeal. The order by Judge Loretta Preska will, for 2 business days, block the release of documents that relate to a deposition Maxwell gave as part of a now settled civil defamation lawsuit filed against her in 2015 by Jeffrey Epstein accuser Virginia Giuffre. Preska ordered the documents unsealed in a court hearing last week, but gave Maxwell's legal team a week to file an appeal with the Second Circuit Court. So that's actually something that I was confused about or uncertain about on Tuesday, because last Thursday we learned that while the judge ordered these documents to be unsealed, they wouldn't actually be unsealed until Thursday, this Thursday, today as I'm recording this. Then on Tuesday, we got an update that she had started to begin the unsealing. Well, that confused me because she had given the week for Ghislaine Maxwell's team to file an appeal. So I was like, why did this start on Tuesday? What's going on? Is there going to be an appeal? What's going to happen? So today we have our answer. It's stopped. If the circuit court does not order them to remain sealed, the documents will be made public Monday, according to Preska's order. So the 2 business days would be Thursday, today, and Friday, and then made public Monday. That's the best case scenario. So in her memo Wednesday evening, Preska also rejected Maxwell's request that she reconsider her own decision to unseal the documents. In a filing earlier Wednesday, lawyers for Maxwell argued Giuffre's legal team improperly turned over the confidential material to prosecutors who were building a criminal case against the alleged Epstein fixer. Ms. Maxwell's request for reconsideration hinges on her assertion that new developments, i.e. her indictment and arrest, provide compelling reasons for keeping the deposition transcripts sealed, Preska wrote in the order. But despite Ms. Maxwell's contention that she could not address the effect of those events in her objections because they occurred after the close of the briefing, this is plowed ground, she added. Maxwell is awaiting trial on sex trafficking and perjury charges for allegedly procuring girls for Epstein to abuse in the 1990s. So, this delay is obviously really, really disappointing. And it seems like Maxwell was trying to convince the judge to stop her own order. The judge, looked at her reasoning, at Ghislaine Maxwell's reasoning, and said, nope, it's plowed ground. We've already passed that mark. So, of course, Ghislaine Maxwell was disappointed, and the public still thought that this was going to go forward. And then we have today's update. So this is out of Bloomberg, posted today at 3:10 p.m. Maxwell seeks emergency stay to stop release of sealed papers. Ghislaine Maxwell asked a federal appeals court for an emergency order block release of her sealed testimony in a defamation lawsuit and other documents. Maxwell, who also faces sex trafficking charges linked to her association with former boyfriend Jeffrey Epstein, said in a court filing Thursday that her ability to get a fair trial will be harmed if, as ordered by a judge, her testimony and other evidence in the civil case are unsealed. My question is for Ghislaine and for all criminals out there who declare their innocence, what are you so afraid of? If you are truly, truly innocent, why are you afraid of your own words being released to the public? If you can so easily and rightly discredit someone like Virginia Giuffre, who says that she's a victim, why are you afraid of her words being seen? If it's so easy, if you're so innocent, then why are you afraid of the public knowing what we need to know? What is in the public interest? Why do you want this stuff sealed? Could it be that you're guilty? Could it be that you are hubristic and used to getting your own way? Potentially. Let's see here. The government has indicted Ghislaine Maxwell, her lawyers told a federal appeals court in New York. The media has all but convicted her. The government alleges, among other things, that Ms. Maxwell committed perjury during her civil deposition. Okay, so let's talk about the media having convicted her already. Is that even true? Honestly, the New York Post, as New York Posty as they can be, is really one of the only outlets that is consistently updating every step of the way when it comes to Ghislaine Maxwell. It's good, today CNN had an article out, Bloomberg has this article out, that's good. But Ghislaine Maxwell is certainly not all over CNN. She's certainly not all over MSNBC. For the most part, the mainstream media has stayed away from the Ghislaine Maxwell case. It should be in the news more. The public deserves to know about this. This is a huge, huge scandal. This, if true, was a huge, huge, disgusting crime involving a lot of public figures, a lot of very wealthy and powerful people. The media needs to do better. It just needs to be. So them talking about the media having already convicted her, I don't think that's the case. I mean, there are certainly people who just expect that she's guilty or suspect that she's guilty. There are people who there are no doubt in their mind that she's guilty. But as far as the media is concerned, I think that's just an easy target because truly the media has not done their jobs on this case. Maxwell's sworn testimony and other evidence were collected as part of a defamation suit filed by Virginia Giuffre, who claims Maxwell and Epstein lured her into becoming the financier's sex slave when she was 16. She sued Maxwell for calling her account obvious lies. The lawsuit was settled out of court. I really want to highlight this. Virginia Roberts Giuffre was 16. it drives me crazy when I see the news media and commentators saying that Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell potentially abused young women. These were not women. These were young girls. These were children. They were not adults. They were not women. It really doesn't have the same impact when you call them young women. And I think that's on purpose in some cases. These were girls. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell allegedly abused young girls. And this ring of people involved in this, I suspect, goes way further and far beyond to some people you would never expect to be involved. I think there are a heck of a lot of people who don't want Ghislaine Maxwell to sing. They don't want anything to happen. They want to stay far away from it. So I will keep you updated on everything going on with Ghislaine Maxwell, reporting from other sources, and I'm also digging into things myself. I'm doing some, investigating, as we do here at Status Coup. So please subscribe to this channel and to keep up to date on all the news with Ghislaine Maxwell and the Epstein cases and everything to do with the victims as well. And look forward to some original reporting on this topic from me. So subscribe, smash that like button, and please leave me a comment about what you think about these new developments. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.